Welcome back to Project 94, and for the first time in the history of the channel, we're going to be attempting an outdoor die-cast review. It's the first time that I'm ever going to be doing this. We're doing this out in the backyard of my house, and this one's going to be on Todd Gilliland and his 2022 A&W All-American Food Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. And you guys are wondering, well, I thought you weren't getting any of the PTC Mold cars because you didn't like them. Well, this was given to me for free to do a video on it. So I kind of have to do a video on this car. And you guys are probably wondering what I think of these PTC Mold cars. And because this is an exclusive paint scheme, all that kind of adds up. But I'm really glad I did not have to pay any money for this diecast, that it was given to me for free. So without further ado, let's get this diecast out of the box. Finally, this thing's been waiting to come out of here. So let's do it. Not gonna worry so much about the sticker. I'm just more concerned about the car. So there it is, the sticker in the background. That's gonna stay in the box, but pretty much has the look of the car. Now it's time to review the diecast, and here it is, out of the box. The Todd Gilliland A&W All-American Food Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. And right off the bat, this PTC mold definitely feels different than the EL mold cars. As you can see, look at the way the wheels look, the fat Goodyear tires, the no interior detail. Yeah, everyone has seen these die-casts at some point. They're really not the greatest. As you can tell, here's the chassis of the PTC mold. And we're definitely going to dig into some of the quality of this car, because I can tell you something, there are definitely some quality concerns with these PTC mold cars. So without further ado, let's look at the front of this thing. You got number 38, Front Row Motorsports, and a very cut-off headlight right there. Look at this headlight on this side, and look at the headlight on the other side. That one's very cut off, so that's definitely not great to look at. Of course, you have the Ford logo. You have August 6, 2022, National Root Beer Float Day, with 2 American flags on the logo. No windshield banners on the front or the back. You have a Sunoco logo that you can barely read. It's really cut off on this side compared to the other side, so that's wonderful. Got Goodyear NASCAR Cup Series, number 38. You have Todd Gilliland, Boot Barn. It's the Ford Frontline, a sponsor that I can't read. Circle B Diecast and SEM. Number 38, the A&W All-American Food. You have Horizon Hobby. You have Racing Electronics, Mac Tools, Sherwin-Williams, K&N, Lincoln Welders, and Mobile One underneath the A&W All-American Food logo. You have Heights Finance, First Phase, and Safety Clean. And on the back, we have A&W All-American Food with the rookie stripes, the Ford license plate with the 2022 sticker on there. You have the Front Row Motorsports logo right there. And the same logo that was on the hood is on the deck lid. And 2 of the A&W All-American Food logos on the roof. For the paint scheme itself, this diecast should be spray painted white as the base coat. But because these are paper, literal decal paper wrapped cars, they spray paint every one of these cars black underneath. Go figure. And then they paste the color of the car on the top, which automatically looks weird. But, you know, they're trying to make it like real race cars. They got to wrap them. I don't know. I still feel like they should paint these cars underneath the correct color. Oh, well, nothing you can do about that. That's going to make the colors of this kind of off compared to the real cars, so forgive me. I'm doing the best I can here with this mold. But it really should be white as a backdrop color. And in the front of this thing, you have a black splitter, black spoiler in the back, black side skirts, the side of the underbody with the exhausts. And then wrapping around the front fascia, you have a brown stripe with a really thin orange stripe wrapping around the OEM details and wrapping onto the side, and it swoops around the 38 onto the side skirts, so it pretty much covers up the entire front section of the car right there. Leaves a bit of a white gap right there, right by that orange stripe. Then another swoop of brown and orange. Just kind of looks like a UPS, what would be a UPS paint scheme, but it's for the A&W sponsor. But you have the orange stripes with the brown swooping in. The rear quarter panel is all white. The American Ethanol sticker. And on the back, it's got white bumper right there. And of course the brown that came from the rear end of this paint scheme, the rear quarters. It's going to wrap underneath the tail lights, but you can still see some of the striping of where it wraps under, but you can mostly only see the white bumper, as the brown and orange are covered up by the tail lights. And on the deck lid, it's pretty much all brown, and onto the last rear pillars of the rear quarter windows, you can see the rest of the orange and brown striping. And as for the number color, which we usually do first, but we didn't do that this time for whatever reason, brown outline, orange number fill-in, and on the side you have a white outline with a orange number fill-in. As you can see on the side, makes this door number look a lot better. And the one underneath the headlight right there is a white 38 with a black outline, and the one on the rookie stripe is an all black 38 with the rookie stripes. I definitely really like this paint scheme. I really wish it was made on the EL molds, like that I can use this in the Flash Racing Cup Series as a new paint scheme, because this definitely does look weird on the PTC mold. It doesn't look the best. The colors are slightly off. They're trying to improve the PTC mold, but as you can tell, there's still lots of work to be done. No detailing in there. It's literally like a stool for a steering wheel. I'm not going to undo this this car for this video. But yeah, guys, I would say the shape of the bodies of these cars are not too terrible, but they could definitely use some improvement here and there. I would rather them not use the PTC mold, but unfortunately people keep buying this stuff. What can I tell you? Thankfully, I was given this car for free, so I don't have to worry about any of that. But yeah, at least I was able to do the video on the diecast. I'll be positive with at least one thing. I do like the paint scheme on it, but once again, I just wish it was not on this PTC mold. Of course, you have the yellow Goodyear logos right there on the front. And yeah, that's pretty much the paint scheme. All these PTC mold cars have the black interior and the black chassis. So that's really the only good thing about these. Other than that, it's time for the 360 view. So here's the front of the car right here. Here's the hood. Here's the right side. Here's the back. Here's the deck lid. It's the roof. It's the left side and the chassis of the car. And that is going to be Todd Gilliland and his 2022 A&W All-American Food Ford Mustang for Front Row Motorsports. That's going to be it for this diecast review. I really hope this is the only PTC mold video that I get a car for, because I'm really not a fan of this mold. But at least we got to review the paint scheme. I'm trying to look at the positives here. Yes, there are ways you can improve the PTC mold. So if we had to compromise and they had to keep this PTC/JAT mold around, they could certainly make things better. They can make them roll better, make the interiors detailed, and make the decals fit on the car, especially the headlights, much better than they are now. I will say, though, on this particular diecast, besides the headlights and some other small details, particularly that headlight, the rest of the car doesn't look to be decaled badly at all. So yes, you can get a pretty decent PTC mold car, but it's really inconsistent, and you're still going to be lacking a lot of details that would be on the EL mold. Now, if they do fix the wheels, make them roll better, fix the way they paint these cars, detail those interiors, and make the decals fit on better on the headlights and such, stuff like that, the OEM details, I'd say you have a pretty decent diecast. But other than that, it does need work, and that's really all you need to improve it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this outdoor diecast review. I started with this one because it's a PTC mold car, and it's kind of an experimental type of video. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all for checking out this diecast review. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one. Would you like to see more outdoor diecast reviews? Because there are plenty of places to do videos out here in the backyard. And I'll even end the video on this note. Here is the filming location, the backdrop. Look at that. Beautiful backyard. Trees, flowers. Even in there, that's a walkable area in there. So pretty cool to see that backdrop in this diecast review. But that's going to be it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next diecast review. And always remember to make sure you know what you're doing when you're putting decals on your diecasts.